been definitely in the mix of things. She came to my work and she was like, so let's go to Allison first. And I'm like, I'm working.
She is playing this show.
I know. I was like, she's like, we need to get Allison out first. And I was like, working. I was like, hold on a second.
See, she started like calling Boogie and like hanging out with Boogie like months ago, but Boogie from 3 months ago was like, yeah, this girl Erika, who thinks she's getting on the show, has been trying to work me ahead of time. And he goes, but she's not getting on the show. And then of course they both get on, and I'm like, I don't think either of them thought the other one was going to get on.
Oh, really?
It's pretty funny.
No, she's been calling me since like it came. She's like, I've got your back. That's what she always says. And she said the same fucking thing when Howie started yelling at George, and Erika's like, George knows who has his back. It's like, Erika, whose back don't you have?
Right.
Like, I would really like to know.
But I'm so glad that Chicken George didn't. I mean, Chicken George was going to put you up per James's recommendation and other people, and then
Do you think that would have been voted out by Boogie though too?
No.
You don't think so?
No. He would.
So I would have stayed then.
You would have stayed, but it would have started a huge battle. You know what I mean? Like, I want to keep that. What I want to do is silently assassinate people, as opposed to have this giant war that's going to make me leave 1 or 2 weeks early. So, what happened is, I mean, this is what happened. Boogie was like, Janelle's going up. And I was like, why is that? And he's like, I went up there to talk to Chicken George, and he said there's no reason to talk about it. She's already going up. And I was like, man, that happened kind of fast. I wonder who did that. So then...
it was James?
It was, I think it was, I don't know if it was, Danielle has a lot of influence over Chicken George. I don't know who did it. But it was, I mean, if Chicken George told you it was James, it probably was. James told me today...
Chicken George said it was everyone.
Right. I think Erika... Danielle, James all got on the same page, and we're like, let me go up there and do it. It was definitely not Boogie. So then in my mind, I'm like, all right, if Janelle goes up there, she's gone. And I was like, I'd much rather have her here than, I mean, all I have is Boogie, and the next closest person I have any relationship with is Janelle. And I was like, well, let me go see what I can do. So I went up there and I was like, Chicken George, where's your head at? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I was like, I'll tell you what, put me up, because I figured I could beat Erika.
Yeah, I mean, how are we going to vote for you?
Exactly. So then I was like, fine, if I go up, it'll scare me, but it'll save Janelle. So I went up. Then obviously Boogie got wind of that. I didn't want to tell Boogie because he would flip, because he would be insecure about it. So I was like, if Chicken George just does it, everything's fine. Then Big Brother's like, everyone go to the red room, which they've never done. And I'm like, don't talk, Boogie, don't talk. And then Boogie's like, he couldn't stand it anymore.
He blamed you on Howie, but we never said anything.
I know you guys did.
We were like, what are you talking about,
Even if you
dude?
did, I wouldn't have cared. You know what I mean? Like, I felt like I could beat Erika. And if I didn't, fine. Sequester started. I'll go to Sequester and start doing my job and just try to help Boogie. But it makes it a lot harder. The earlier I go, like, the longer I stay, the better. Like, I'm sending people out. I'm the hitman. I'm sending people out in a painful way, and then I'm going to go to Sequester and apologize and work with them to get the person I want to win, obviously. So the longer I stay, the better, because then I'll go and apologize to more people that I kicked out, smoothing the cuts over. Anyway, so then Chicken George, at the last second, Chicken George agreed with Boogie at the last second, but we were like,
so weird.
When Chicken George started talking, he's like, Boogie, sometimes you talk, but sometimes you do, and I was like, I was looking around, I'm like, who's he? I had no idea.
I didn't either. I was like, I'm going up.
But no, I thought he was switching it to you, and then he switched to Howie.
I thought, I could believe you picked Howie.
Like, okay, so he put Howie up, and I was like, okay, cool. Done deal, we'll get Erika out, we're good to go. And then Howie started throwing the world's largest fit, and I'm like, dude, what do you do? You're right in front of me, you're imploding. Like, he's like, we have the votes, and we're together. I'm like, no. And I was just like, I can't believe he's telling this in front of everybody. Like, so then everyone started going. Then I don't know. Then what happened? Then Boogie was like, "Hey, look, who's more dangerous?" I'm like, Erika, and he's like, "Yeah, but what do you think we should do?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then he was like, "Well, I think I can pull a vote from someone else and we could get Howie out." And then he was like, "But let's just get rid of Erika." I was like, "Fine." Then like an hour later, I saw you talking to Howie, and I was like, Boogie, I have an idea. Let me just float it out to you. And I was like, Janelle is with Howie. She's never leaving Howie. And I was like, we want Janelle, you know? And I'm like, this is a horrible way to do it. And he was like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know. And then he came back to me and he's like, do it. I'm like, okay. So I'm really sorry about that, but...
So it was your idea? Yes.
It was your idea.
Shut up,
No,
Will.
it was, because here's the reason. You said, when you get rid of when you get rid of Danielle, you'll have James back. And that's when the idea came to me that was like, well, when we get rid of Howie and James, we'll have Janelle back. Sorry.
You're a jerk.
I am. But it worked out for the best. Listen, take your share. Give half to Howie if you want. I don't care. I mean, we can hammer our agreement out and give Howie 5 G's or something. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
I don't care. Whatever.
Why won't you be? The thing is, the truth
How are we
is,
going to make our agreement or whatever?
either 1/3, 1/3,
With lip liner?
What's that? Yeah.
Okay.
Well, a verbal contract is binding in the state of California. I figure lip liner. Boom.
We're going to get in trouble from Don Woolman.
Yes, we are. But this is your investment, and as an investor in multiple businesses, I'll tell you a couple stories. I am a personal investor in a number of restaurants in LA, Mike Boogie's restaurants, but I also have a company that's a capital investment group, and what I do is I work with 2 people and then 8 doctors who are friends of mine. We pool money and we invest in different properties. We have a property in Baltimore and restaurants and movies. Mm-hmm. So anyway, my accountant, who's my personal accountant, but he also does the accounting for a couple of the different businesses,